was my job to offer a little entertainment. I would take about a dozen empty shoe boxes and stack them in two piles in front of my face, about 3 or 4 high, so I couldn't see where I was actually heading. Another salesman would put a stool out there in the aisle, in the direction that I was moving towards. I would walk by a small group of customers trying on shoes and with a great fanfare just stumble over the stool and collapsed in front of them with great fanfare, moaning and rolling as I hit the deck, and empty shoe boxes went sailing down the aisle. I would struggle to get up and rub my knee and complain about torn ligaments and muscles. Customers would gasp and say things like, "Are you okay, young man? Do you need help?" We usually waited for some older women to be present before the performance, since the younger girls would merely laugh and call me an idiot, knowing full well it was staged for their benefit. Of course, I would play the fall for all it was worth, barely managing to get up, limp around picking up boxes, and thank the dear ladies for their concern. It wasn't long after that before my last name of Humphrey became Humpty, because of the submerged chuckles and entertainment value the other salesmen derived from the exhibition. I guess they remembered their early childhood when Humpty Dumpty and his legendary fall was part of their cultural legacy. Back to the present day. I can still recall the sound, "Humpty, call," from my boss, Dave Hogan, a wide, smiling Milton Berle look-alike in a bright baby blue suit when a customer was waiting for service. Park Central no longer exists. The few remaining buildings are used for some other commercial purpose, far from ladies' shoes, I'm sure. The 40s era above garage apartment that I called the Old Shack, across the parking lot where I lived for $65 a month for several years, is now covered with asphalt. Goldwater's, I believe, is still in business in Scottsdale, which is a far more favorable environment for shopping than current day Central Phoenix. So Humpty it is once again,